Hello Sudoku friends and welcome to an País expert puzzle. Today is February 11, 2024. I will not publish this video if I successfully record it today. I will publish it at some future date when I'm unable to otherwise record any videos. That way there's always going to be new content from me for you to watch. And as for the classification of this puzzle, País says it's an expert puzzle. And I don't know why they say that. Most of their puzzles are not really expert level in my view. But if you are a beginner solver, you might find them quite challenging. That is the reason I demonstrate how to solve them. That out of the way, let's have a look at these nines blocking like so. That gives me a 9 here. We have a couple of 2s blocking here, here, and here. And there's 2 blocks across. So we have a 2 here. There's 2 blocks across. There's 2 blocks across. So another 2 goes here. We have a 6 blocking up here and a 6 blocking over here. Here's a 6. And since this 6 blocks down and this 6 blocks down, this 6 and this 6 block over, this must be a 6. A 3 must go here or here, and therefore here. 4, 6, and 7 here, and we can't really solve them yet. Here an 8, 4, and a 7. 7 blocks up, of course, so one of these is a 7, therefore we have a 7 here or here along with a 3. You can see that easily, can't you? 3 blocks over, one of these is a 3. 7 must go here or here, blocking over, one of these must be a 7. And that leaves this square for a 4, which now blocks across here, giving us a 4 here. So along with the 7 here now, we need to find an 8. That's easy because the 8 blocks up. Here's a 7, and here's the 8. The empty square here can only be a 5. So 3 and 7 here, and therefore a 1, 8, and a 9 here. Also not yet to be solved, I think. We can do something in these 3 squares. We need to find a 5, 8, and a 9. We have an 8 and a 9 blocking this square. Therefore, it has got to be a 5. 8 and 9 now here. And here's a very nice pattern that I rarely fail to spot, fortunately. There's a 5 and a 9 blocking here. There's a 5 and a 9 blocking here. None of these can be 5 and 9, so we need a 5 and a 9 for 2 of these 3 squares here. And we also have a 5 and a 9 blocking down here. So it's clear that these 2 squares got to be a 5 and a 9 in some order, which we can't determine yet. Now let's have a look at this column here, column 7. We need to find a 2, 3, 4, and a 7. There's a 2, 3, and a 7 blocking this square. It must be a 4. And bearing in mind that these must be a 5 and a 9, and therefore can't be 4s, we have a 4 blocking over here and a 4 blocking down here. It follows that this must be a 4. Again, remembering the 5, 9 here, the 2 is blocking over. One of these must be a 2 blocking over. This 2 blocks over. This 2 blocks down. We have ourselves a 2 here. Here we're looking for a 1, 3, and a 7. There's a 1 and a 7 blocking here. This must be a 3. And now we have 1 and 7 here. The 3 blocks over, we have a 3 here. 7 blocks down, therefore this must be a 1 and this must be a 7. 5, 9, 1, 4, 7, 1, 7 blocking down. Here's a 4 and a 1, 7 for these two squares. The 1, of course, can't go here. It must be a 7, and the 1 goes here. These two 1s block up, and this 1 blocks across. Here's a 1. Still a 3, 7 here, and still an 8, 9 here. We can solve those now because we found the 1. The 9 blocks up. Here's an 8, and here's a 9. 8 blocks down, we have an 8 here, and we have our 7 here. These two 7s block here and here, therefore this is a 7. Here now a 4 and a 6. The 4 blocks up, here's a 6, here's a 4. 4 and 9 for these two squares. They will have to wait a bit, but this square can't wait. It must be an 8. Which blocks across? This 8 blocks across, this 8 blocks down. We have an 8 here. 2, 5 and a 6 here, yes. 6 and 2 block over. Here's a 5. Here a 1 and a 9. The 9 blocks down. Here's a 1, here's a 9. Now this can't be a 9, it must be a 5, and this must be a 9. And here a 1, 2, 3, which I can't solve yet, I think. Here 2, 3. No, they'll also have to wait. We'll go play somewhere else. For example, here, where we can enter a 9. That gives us a 9 here, and a 4 here. And therefore, a 4 must go here, and a 3 must go here. So that means that the only square in column 7 that can be a 3 now is right here. And this must be a 2. That gives us a 2 here, and a 6 here. Therefore, a 6 here, and a 5 here. 5 blocks across and up, 5 here. Here we need a 3. That gives us a 3 here and a 7 here. This puzzle is way too easy to be even thought of in an imaginary world as being an expert puzzle. What can I do? I might as well upload it since I solved it. But, you know, it's a little disappointing. Sorry about that. I'll see if I can dig out a more challenging expert puzzle one of these days. Thank you for watching, though. See you back here again soon. Bye for now.